You can earn more money every year and still become poorer. That sounds impossible, but the equation underneath your paycheck proves exactly how it happens. Imagine two people earning the same $3,600 monthly. One keeps $300. The other ends every month $50 short before any emergency. After 1 year, the first person has moved $3,600 forward. The second has moved $600 backward, even before interest arrives or fees. Then the difference compounds. One builds a buffer, removes debt, and buys assets. The other borrows, making every future month harder to survive without help. This is not about coffee or laziness. Low wages, housing, healthcare, unstable work, family duties, and bad luck are real mathematical pressures on households today. But arithmetic reveals where the machine pulls backward. Find that pressure, change its direction, and even small amounts can finally start working for you instead. Your salary is not the score. Your real position depends on 3 numbers: monthly margin, net worth, and the financial runway, protecting you from emergencies. Margin is take-home income minus true monthly cost. Net worth is assets minus debts. Runway is accessible savings divided by essential monthly spending and emergencies. Most budgets calculate margin incorrectly because annual bills hide outside the average month. They are monthly expenses wearing convincing calendar disguises until they arrive unexpectedly. Imagine regular spending is $3,350. Take-home pay is $3,600. So the budget proudly displays a positive $250 monthly surplus on screen. Then come car repairs, medical costs, gifts, travel, replacements, and annual fees. Together, those bills total $3,000 across the year for this household. Divide that amount by 12. The hidden cost is $300 monthly. Your apparent positive $250 is actually negative $50. That changes everything. Debt is compound interest with the sign reversed. A lender owns the machine, so time multiplies its money by consuming your future paychecks before arrival. Carry $5,000 on a credit card charging 24% annually. In our simplified monthly example, interest adds $100 immediately without purchases. Pay $150. And only about $50 reduces principal. You sent the bank $150, but your progress was only $50. Continue that fixed payment with no new purchases. The balance takes roughly 56 months to disappear, generating about $3,322 in interest alone. Double the payment to $300. The balance disappears in roughly 21 months, while interest falls near $1,143 total by comparison. Real cards may calculate interest daily and change rates or minimums, but the principle remains. Debt claims money from paychecks you have not earned yet. Being broke is expensive because every surprise can become a fee, loan, or desperate decision. The same emergency receives 2 different prices in real life. A $600 repair costs one person $600. Without savings, another may borrow, pay rent late, or delay repairs until the damage becomes worse later. That is why your first buffer can matter more than your first investment. It blocks negative interest, overdrafts, urgent prices, late fees, and panic borrowing. Coffee is usually not the main problem. Housing and transportation account for roughly half of average American household spending, making them much larger financial levers. Small purchases matter when frequent, but an $800 deficit cannot be solved by canceling $40 of subscriptions, no matter how disciplined you become personally. Match the solution to the gap. 4 levers exist: increase income, reduce recurring costs, lower debt interest, or safely share a major expense with someone. The same $100 has different power depending where you send it. Money follows an order of operations, just like the mathematics controlling it. First, stop immediate damage: missed essentials, overdrafts, late fees, and new expensive debt. Second, build a starter buffer for one common shock before chasing returns. Third, collect valuable benefits, like an employer match when affordable. Fourth, attack high-interest debt, expand runway, then consistently buy diversified productive assets for tomorrow. Order matters. Investing $100 while an uncovered repair sends $200 back onto a credit card may quietly move your total balance sheet backward. Once expensive debt is controlled, time can help you. Invest $300 monthly for 30 years at an illustrative 7% return, and something remarkable happens. The balance grows to about $366,000. You contributed $108,000. The remaining amount is modeled compound growth over time. Returns are not guaranteed. Fees, taxes, inflation, and markets change results. Positive compounding still requires three ingredients: margin, protection from shocks, and time to work around. You do not need a perfect 5-year plan. You need 90 days of honest arithmetic, one visible target, and a system that protects every improvement. On day 1, calculate margin using 12 months of spending. Then calculate net worth and runway. These numbers are coordinates, not judgments about your character. Week 1, remove one immediate leak. Week 2, choose a buffer target. Weeks 3 and 4, list every debt, rate, minimum, and payment date clearly. Month 2, test one large lever, lower recurring costs, negotiate, apply for better work, develop a marketable skill, or sell one clearly priced service locally. At day 90, calculate again. Even modest progress proves the force change direction. Protect progress, repeat the process, and let time finally work for you.